If you are in the entertainment industry and you are looking for a kind of one-stop, let's start jamming, boom, you press one button and off it goes. And then you're gonna have all the information that you need to deliver an engaging, live experience for your people.
Hey gang, this is John Young for the Disc Jockey News. We are out at a show, and gang, I just found something that's really going to be kind of cool. You need to check out and possibly add to your DJ business. I've got Josh here. Josh, you got a music bingo option that really looks kind of cool. You got to tell us more about this.
Well, very cool, John. Thank you so much for swinging by.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your excitement about this. I, too, am super pumped up about Jindo. DJs, entertainers, karaoke artists, trivia night guys, whatever it might be, right? If you are in the entertainment industry and you are looking for a kind of one-stop, all digital, nothing to download, nothing to print option to entertain your audiences, Jindo is your thing. So I'm going to show you real quickly how this thing works. I have the jam deck pulled up right now, so I've already got a Jindo jam created. That's right, that's this right here. So this is where we are going to create our games, okay? In each game, you can hear 15 or 30 seconds of each song. You have 6 different patterns to choose from. Right now we have single, double, box 4, 4 quarters, X marked, and blackout. We have 60 plus different playlists to choose from. They're all listed here. You know, we have Pride, holidays, special events, things of that nature. Sure. You can display the songs for your players on their card, or you can hide them. You can choose a number of songs. So you can have as few as 24, because on a traditional bingo card, you have a 5x5 grid with your free space. You have 24 spots. And then you can range from 24 all the way up to 75. So you pick the amount of songs that you have. You can enter a prize, and there's going to be a pop-up for the winner on their device that they're going to fill out that information. So you, as the host, your business is going to get that information and be able to follow up with them and get them their prize in the future. So for here, we'll just give it an old-fashioned high five. We'll save the round. Now, you can scan the QR code here or there. When you do, you're going to be prompted to open a web browser, at which point you're going to enter a player name, and then you're going to land in the lobby. Now, your players are going to be waiting for your game to start, right? Let's start jamming. Boom. The player cards will begin to appear. There's going to be a fun little quote here. They're going to see a countdown, and their card is going to slowly but surely load in the background of their device. Now, when the game actually starts, the music is going to kick on, and then they are going to be playing along. And then here we go. Now, you can see our song here playing is Fame by David Bowie. It's really tough to hear the music because it's so loud in here. You can maybe hear it faintly in the back there. Now, a player is going to search their card. They're going to click here. If they scroll down, they can see the name of the song. If they look in this upper right-hand corner, they can see the pattern that they're looking for. And then ultimately, when they do get 5 in a row, they're going to hit that call Jindo button at the top of the card and then claim their prize. So, John, let me tell you a little bit more about how the actual software works. We start with the jam deck, and as I showed you, that's where you're going to create your games. You can add and delete rounds, determine how much of each song you want to hear, the pattern, the playlist, and all that follows. As the game is going, you can see who's in the game. So now, watch. As I press my card here, if you look up to here, I can see who's clicking what and where they're at. So I can engage with the crowd. I can say, hey, JJ's just one away, you know, he just needs that corner square to get that pattern. Now, one thing we really think is cool is that it gives you the option to get a little fun fact, a little information about each song that you can spread to your audience and really kind of, you know, educate them in a roundabout way too, and keep it fresh, keep it interesting, because some people may be wondering, well, what do I say? What do I do? All that information is right there as well. With a click of a button, you can copy the link and place it in a chat if you're doing it digitally. We also have a QR code that you can download and share as well. And then, of course, here's our settings where you're going to adjust the volume and things like that. So, again, one button push to start it. The system takes care of everything from there. And then you're going to have all the information that you need to deliver an engaging, live experience for your people.
Now, so it plays a little bit of the song, and does it go automatically to the next one, or do you have to trigger it to go to the next one?
It's literally, you press one button and off it goes. And now this is just going to run and play song after song until somebody calls Jindo. And that's right, the system auto-verifies, so you don't have to worry about checking, you know, does this person actually have the Jindo or not?
Yep.
The system will do all that stuff for you.
Now, as far as the music that's in there, did you, the DJ or person have to load it, or is it already preloaded with the game?
This is all preloaded with the game. A future goal of ours is of course, connecting with like the major digital service providers, right?
Yep.
And getting that integrated. Right now, we're kind of in that proof of concept mode. So we have all the music pre-cut to the most recognizable parts of the song. It's music that you know and love from the 50s all the way to today. Country, rock, and everything in between.
Very nice. And this can be added to a DJ. Say they go out on Tuesday nights to a local place. This would be a great option for them to be able to entertain a crowd for the evening.
100%. It works fantastic in bars, restaurants, venues like that. It also works well at corporate events, and that, in that kind of period between, the sit-down dinner part and the dance, where there's sometimes a little bit of a lull, right? This is a great, great tool. You can simply put a table tent on the table, they scan a QR code, and off they go. And one last thing I would say as well, it works fantastic for virtual events. We've done a number of events for major corporations looking to connect their teams and offer an engaging and challenging way for their people to connect.
Very nice. And now, a game, how long does a game typically last, and how many games would you do in a course of an evening?
That is a great question, John. And it really depends on the approach that you want to take. Now, if you want to do a set with only 24 songs, that may take as short as 3 or 4 minutes. But if you want to do a blackout with 75 songs, and we chose 75 because the traditional bingo game has 75 balls in the hopper, right? So if you're doing something like that, you're playing to a blackout, that game might take 15 to 25 minutes or whatever it might be, depending on how many songs you choose, and then depending on how much of each song you want to play.
And of course, you can play multiple rounds. So if you're just doing a traditional diagonal, up and down, left, right, you can play round after round after round, half hour, easily done.
Yes, sir. So typically, I like to kind of progressively make the patterns more challenging, add more songs. And then what we like to do for our blackout, generally our final round, is, it's a blackout round, but you're only hearing 15 seconds in each song. So it's really like,
it
moves right along. So yeah, there's a number of different ways to structure it. Right now, you can play up to 9 rounds in a single setting. And then, of course, we're aiming to, I think, add on to that in the future, because some of the early feedback we've gotten is that guys would like to have a little bit more options going forward. I think typically, if you were to just go to a traditional bingo night, you're looking at, 12 to 15 games. And I think we're going to ultimately land in somewhere in that range from the amount that you can do each time you launch the software.
Excellent. If people want to find out more information, where could they go to check it out?
They can go to playjindo.com, and there you're going to see everything that we're up to. You're going to learn more about the software, and if you're an entertainer, you can request to host, and we will onboard you personally. I'm doing a majority of that right now. So we're going to meet in Zoom. I'm going to walk you through everything, make sure you are comfortable and understand how everything operates. And then, of course, we're available going forward if you have any questions, comments, concerns.
Sounds great, Josh. Thank you very much for that. Gang, we'll put that link in the description below so you can check it out.